Hi, Micah. This is Scott Hunsaker with Caldwell Banker Preferred. Hey, I got your email. I was looking to cancel. I had talked to your tech team, but unfortunately wasn't able to get the support I was looking for. And I don't know that that's necessarily their fault or their issue. I just don't know that this is the right tool for what I need to do. I've done a bunch of landing pages and have yielded some really good results. Now, I was using a company called Lead Barrel, and what ended up happening was my pages, when folks filled out the information, would end up hanging up, and I'd get the wheel of death, and it was just killing my opt-in rates. But early on, man, my opt-in rates were doing great. So this was the basic simple page. I advertised on Facebook and then directed that advertisement to this particular landing page. Now, it just was simple. Enter your email, see the list now, and bam, they got it. They got the list. And at the same time, there were occasions where I'd go ahead and put in a second page opt-in. Here it basically brought this box up and said, okay, I might be buying a property, and it was really a mortgage page. So it was like, please tell me about any local special financing programs that might be available to me. I might be buying a property to live in. I currently own a home. I'm an investor, et cetera, et cetera. So the second page, I was asking for phone number and name and hit continue. But in the meantime, the list had come to them. So they got what they were asking for right away. I delivered. Um, so anyway, let's take a look at some of the opt-in rates on those particular pages. Collegeville foreclosure pages. I had 1,264 visitors, 187 opt-ins, 15%. And I did this, sort of repeatedly. Here I had 820 visitors and 112 opt-ins. That was for the Harleysville foreclosure pages. My second page, when they'd go through to the second page and I'd get those visitors, I was like at 79% opt-in. People were, going through and giving me that second page of information. No problem. It was awesome. The only problem I had was eventually the pages started hanging up, and then I was losing the opt-ins. So that just wasn't working. So that's when I started looking to lead pages. Now, all that's great. So from there, I went ahead and created a bunch of different lead pages, Harleysville, lead funnels, and I did several different variations because, the first one I did was over here. I had 47 visitors, and you can see 0 opt-ins. So let's just quick take a look at that particular landing page. So here it is. Get this free list, weekly list of Harleysville bank-owned foreclosures and short sales. Click here for free instant access. They click on that, and yeah, this information is auto-filled in, and it was first name, last name. So that was new, that was added, free instant access. Nobody was opting in. So I figured, you know what? I got to try and return to something I was doing before. It's got to be a little bit closer. So let's go ahead and make this simpler, go back to what we did before. And so I created this page, which was your free list of bank-owned foreclosures and short sale deals. Download your list of opportunities. So go ahead and click that, and it's just, one name category and the email. Download your list of best deals. Well, the bottom line is I only got 3 opt-ins. 2 of these are actually me testing it out, and I didn't reset the analytics. So out of 157, I was typically seeing a 15% opt-in rate. Well, I should have had better than 20 opt-ins. It's not happening. And so, I utilize a coach, a tech coach, out of the Tom Ferry group. Since this is real estate, I use one of the best coaching companies, at least in my opinion, in the industry, which is Tom Ferry. And my coach happens to be Jeff Thibodeau. And Jeff is on track to do $1 million in gross commission income. And so I had Jeff take a look at this, and he, his feeling was that, essentially the problem is if I'm advertising over here, get your list of free foreclosures, they click on it, and then come over here, they got to click on it again. I haven't delivered what I basically promised before. With the Word page, I was honest and upfront with them. Hey, to get your list, just enter your email address, and we'll go ahead and get that on over to you. But with this particular list, it's like, okay, well, click here again, and then I'll go ahead and give you your information if you enter this information. So it's sort of like stick 'em up. And so that hasn't been really working for the folks that typically opt into my page. So all they have to do is enter the email address, they see the list, and bang, they get the email list. Here, I think it's a matter of frustration. They see this and go, oh gosh, now I've got to enter additional information. I've already clicked twice. And so I see this as being a great idea that doesn't work, in my opinion. I know you've done a white paper, and the white paper said, yeah, with a two-step opt-in, you get better results. Well, guess what? Not working for me. It's not working for the particular clients that I usually get to opt into the pages. And so, I put together a little video, showed this to, the folks in the tech side, and said, can you help me out? And they said, nope, can't help you out. I said, okay, well, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Nope, can't help you out. Maybe, if you really want it to be a one-step where you're opting in, go ahead and put in, a request for a feature change to go back to our one-step opt-in. Well, great. That doesn't help me out today, unfortunately, and this isn't their fault. I understand they're just helping with the technical side of it. So, at that point I said, I really need something that fits me. That is a single step opt-in and doesn't hold them hostage, clicking until they can finally end up entering their information. And so, I guess with the ad, to me, that is two steps. You click it, then it asks you for your email address. You click it after you've entered your information, and bang, they get what they were looking for. So now, in my opinion, what you've got here is actually a three-step process, from the ad. So, maybe I'm still doing something wrong, maybe I'm not, but it's just not working. So that's why I was looking to cancel. You've got the feedback, man. If there's something else you can do to help me and, salvage this, I'd be happy to stay if I can get something to work, that it's going to yield me the opt-ins. It needs to yield results at the end of the day. If it's not going to yield results, we'll just move on. I'll find something else, and I'm sure you guys will find other customers. Because it's, from what I've seen with your training, seems like, some real good training packages, and I've sort of played through those, and some great concepts, but great concepts don't always end up yielding practical results, and that's just the way it is. Anyway, my phone number 484-945-3140, or you can reach me at shunsik@mac.com. Micah, I hope you have a great day, and take care.